Yo, today we're going over the trades that I took today. Let's just go straight into it. This was the first trade. Oh wait, no, that wasn't it. Yes, was the first trade here. And then obviously targeting these highs here. On the hourly we had I think London highs was my first target. And then this high here was my second, like my final target. And up here was like 3k for Topstep. I mean not Topstep, Alpha Futures. So here's the executions. This one was the NQ trade that I took, and then this one was the ES trade I took. Both were decent, but honestly I think they weren't the best quality. Honestly I think neither any trades like were the best quality in this sort of conditions. So let's just remove everything and then we'll get started in this from scratch. So we had this range here on the daily. We've taken out some sell side here, no SMT at these lows. And then on the 4 hour we have this Fairvalue gap here, including the volume imbalance. And to be fair, I could have probably not traded today, like as soon as that volume imbalance was tapped into. In fact, I could have like not traded at all because there's also a volume imbalance up down here as well. But so you don't use that, you just want this for like up here. As soon as that got tapped into, probably wouldn't trade. However, we still have EQ at these highs. I mean, what? At over here. So go to the hourly. We look at the hourly, we have this change in the state, and we are holding bullish order flow. We'll replay this. I think it was here. Yeah. And then, yeah, hourly holding bullish. Wait, we need one more candle. There. So, yeah, hourly holding really bullish. On the 5 minute, we're also holding bullish. 15 also bullish. Everything is bullish. We don't have any bearish order flow. So what I want to see is a 15 minute Fairvalue gap tapped into or something, and for that to come up to these highs up here, which is also equilibrium. Now in hindsight, I probably could have said, oh, I probably didn't need to trade today because, well, we've already tapped these 4 hour imbalances. So because of that, we could have went down. We could have had a 15 minute shift in structure, but at the time we didn't have that. So let's keep playing these candles here. We'll remove these as well. Okay, so we play the candles. And then we get our first internal manipulation. So since we have this internal manipulation, we have this change in the state here now when we close above that. So that's what I was aiming for. We also have SMT at these lows. Boom, there's my entry. Stop a little bit like below the body, and then my targets was on the hourly. We also had London here and Asia here, so Asia was my like highest target, but EQ was probably where I'd like put off everything. Not put off everything, partial a lot. So what's our higher time frame sensitivity is this 5 minute value gap, which I don't really like, to be honest, but this is the model. I think I will need to backtest this because if the thing that we're coming off of isn't that clean, I feel like perhaps I could have what's it called? I could have ignored this trade or dismissed this trade. So we play the candles, we chop. Okay, so here, this is where I put my trail. Why? Because this is now an intermediate term low, coming off a 5-minute order block, which I personally kind of like. I use the 2-minute because it's really wicky on the 1, but then again it's also wicky on the 2. So honestly, I think this is a fair place to put the stop. I think that's also where my friend put it as well. But yeah, this is an intermediate term low, so I was like, yeah, we can put it there. And then, so now we've came lower. Haven't really disrespected this change in the state yet, but in Q, we have these bearish candles here. Could have been cleaner. We have this bullish Valley gap here, which is about 4 points, 4.5 points, and we have our internal manipulation here, and then we get the 15-minute Valley gap here, including the volume imbalance. We would have tapped that ages ago, but yeah. Now, right now, I wouldn't expect it to come back to equilibrium because on the hourly, we still haven't really made a range yet. I mean, yeah, you could use it like this, but we don't have SMT with these highs either. Prominent SMT. Yeah, no SMT at those highs either, so I wouldn't really expect it to come back to equilibrium. And because of that, we get a really big push higher. This is my entry. Stop was like here, I think. And my take profit was up here. And then a few candles more. I was really confident in this trade. See, today I think probably shouldn't have targeted these highs, maybe. Although at market open, it was only like 200 points, 250 points away. So maybe because of that, I shouldn't have taken it. Maybe I should be like, if it's under 200 points, give it a little more, what's it called? Give it a little more chance to get up to that area. Because to be fair, 250 points is a lot. It's I wouldn't say it's average, but yeah, London was 125, and usually New York travels 200, 300 points about. This one way less, 88 points. This one 200 points again. So maybe 250 points is a stretch because, to be fair, from New York to from these New York sessions, the average is about like 150, 170-ish now, 180-ish. This one's 250. Yeah, so yeah, I think I'd maybe like tweak my framework a little bit, saying that if the draw that I'm targeting, if it's already up here, is more than 200 points from New York Open, I wouldn't target it. Yeah, but this was a good model here. I took that and straight away got stopped out. And yeah, this is the executions. Both got stopped out. ES never actually disrespected this change in the state. So if I had left my stop here, then I'd be in profit right now. Going what? 1 to 2. Not bad. Yeah, but it's just so long. Okay. Anyhow, that is the end of the trade recap. I think today going for bullish draws was the play, but I think these draws here were just too far for New York to come up there. Or too much of an ask, because we've already travelled 176 points. Yeah, I think yeah. I'll tweak my framework a little bit. say if the draw is 200 points or more in that session from the open, I won't trade it. So, how long has this video been? 10 minutes? Not bad. Hope you guys enjoyed that trade recap. Peace.